What's up, everybody? My name is Ben Thompson. I'm part of the Power Wash Bros Facebook page with my good buddy Nevin, and him and I have done a lot of door knocking videos in the past. We've tried to prime a lot of you guys and get you ready to go out and be successful with it, but I know me personally, I have had a long history of doing live streams where I answer way too many questions that are off topic and I ramble a bunch and it gets you absolutely nowhere. And, you know, I've had a lot of people get a lot of great information from me on my journey with door knocking, and I'm going to refer you back to this small web series every single time you want to know how to learn and master knocking on doors for pressure washing, because I do not want you to go to any of my old live streams or anything like that at this point, because this is the ultimate end-all know-how guide to do it. Do yourself a huge favor. Do not skip through any of this content, anything I say. Take as many notes as you can and simply just rewatch this a ton, because you are going to gain so much from what I have to teach you. Not because I'm a complete expert and a know-it-all, but because I have simply knocked on doors and have stuck with this for at least a year, and that is way beyond what most people's willpower is to go out and knock on doors. So stick with it, guys. I have made every mistake in the book multiple times over again, and I am finally to a point where I can safely say I make between $300, $400, $500, $600, $700 a day door knocking, when I don't have any work obviously coming in from ads and stuff like that. So stick with it. We're going to get right into it. I'm going to immediately start this video off by addressing your fears. Now, is this going to address all of them? No. But is it going to help you? Yes. So the first question, guys, do I need to be a people person? No, you do not need to be a people person. You don't have to have excitement. You don't have to have anything. You need to have passion for what you do. You need to love pressure washing. Why did you start this business? Because you like working outside, because you love the instant gratification of making someone's home beautiful. That attitude needs to shine. When you knock on someone's door, if they can sense that on you, you are going to sell a job today more than the guy who, well, I'll do it for $99 because I need beer and cigarettes. That guy, dude, we don't want those customers, even knocking on doors. A common myth on knocking on doors is you're not going to make any money doing it, or you have to do jobs really cheap to get it. That is absolutely not true, guys. Stick with me here. We're going to cover more of that during the next couple series videos here. The fear of rejection. Guys, rejection is freaking awesome, okay? It tells you when they don't want it or they're not interested because you are too expensive for them. That instantly tells you that they are not good clients for suitable for you, because you are organically and naturally screening out the $99 clients and the coupon clipping clients. When they tell you no, you're too expensive. Sorry, I have someone I know who does it a lot cheaper. I don't want those clients. I tell those guys all day long to kick sand. I'm not interested. You know, I do a great job. I am really good at what I do. I am passionate about it, and I have no time to work for someone who pays me too little and does not care about the quality of work that I do for their beautiful homes. So, where was I going with that? Sorry, that's part of that whole rambling thing I told you I was going to try not to do. I went there. But anyway, if they reject you guys, they would not be good customers for you. Move on. It is a total numbers game. To add to that, here's something that should absolutely motivate you. If you knock on a dirty door, which means a house that's dirty, you're probably going to sell the job, assuming it's in the right neighborhood, assuming, you have the pitch down, which we're going to go over. And again, there's some conversions. There's some stuff that goes into that conversion rate, but it's all going to be covered, guys. It's going to be fine. We're going to cover all this today. It's going to make complete sense. So, out of 5 houses, I tend to find that I sell 1 or 2 out of 5 houses, because I go to the right neighborhoods, I have my pitch down, I have my enthusiasm down that says I love what I do, which we covered in the first, 30 seconds of this video. So I promise you that this is going to be the same for you. Do I need a license? Now, as far as getting a license goes, they're cheap, they're relatively easy to get. But I've never had someone ask me if I've had a license a soliciting license. I've just never had someone ask me that. And guys, I've knocked on like 1,000 doors this year, and I have had not one person ask me that. Now, if it makes you feel better, go out and get one. I'm not saying it's wrong to follow state law. I mean, I highly recommend it, actually, if you ask me. But I've never had anyone ask me personally. So I wouldn't let that be something that like immediately stops you from trying. You know, if you want to go get one, they're cheap, go get them. But don't make excuses all day long, guys. Just go do it. Coronavirus. Oh, this is a good one. So out of 1,000 doors I've knocked on, guys, I have had maybe 5 people say, "Where's your mask? Don't you know there's a pandemic going on right now? I can't believe you're so inconsiderate." Guys, I've had like maybe 5 people, as many as I can count on one hand, out of nearly 1,000 that have said anything like that. That is not even 1%. So that's like 0.5%, if that's like half of a percent. Someone give me the exact math on that. So anyway, I have found that most people are actually happy to get their house washed during COVID. I started my business back in March of last year because of COVID. I got laid off from my job, and because of COVID, we didn't have any work. And I went out and started knocking on doors and making a bunch of money because I realized that people are home all day and they want a clean house to look at because their house is now driving them crazy because they're not away from it 8 hours a day like they used to be. So, and that still applies to today. Now, have a mask in your back pocket. Don't be stupid about it. Put a mask in your back pocket, and if they come outside and say, "Well, let me grab my mask," because that happens, put on your darn mask and be respectful. But no. That has not stopped me whatsoever, especially when you stand 5-6 feet back, which we're going to cover the dynamics of why you should do that here in the next couple videos. Then you are going to have almost no problem with people, guys, with COVID. It's fine. So no soliciting neighborhoods. This is the last thing I wanted to talk about. Be careful. Just don't knock on doors. If it says no soliciting on the door, just don't do it, okay? Just don't do it. It's that simple. You are going to get yelled at. People are not happy to talk to you if you're soliciting on their property that says no soliciting. But if it says no soliciting on the neighborhood, like if it says no soliciting like when you go into the neighborhood, I'm not going to tell you to go knock on doors, okay? I'm not going to say that. But, I am going to say that people do it all the time anyway. Just go with your gut, go with your instinct on that. You just kind of want to be careful with it, okay? I still do it if it's a really rich neighborhood, but the reality is, guys, is there's better work out there. If it says no soliciting, most of the time I just leave and I just go somewhere where I'm allowed to knock on doors, and I highly recommend you do the same thing. This world in your city and this state is usually full of houses, tons of expensive neighborhoods, and people who need it done, and the work is endless, guys. So, again, I just wanted to address some fears. Thanks for watching on this first series, guys. We're going to go ahead and dive next into everything to have on hand. And, we'll go ahead and talk. We'll go ahead and see you in the next video. Thanks.